Welcome to this week in Spiral Knights, except it's been like 2-3 weeks. I don't know. It keeps getting longer and longer. I'm sorry. We had a busy holiday period, but according to Grey Havens on their spiralknights.com website, it's still Thanksgiving. We have not had Winterfest happening at all. I will say, so I just thought this was interesting. I'll bring this up, that on the Spiral Knights website, they haven't released that Winterfest is here, but then on Steam, they released Winterfest Toyland as an announcement post. Thought that was funny. Turns out, as I was doing this stream, Winterfest Haven is gone already, so it's finished. It ended December 2nd or December 3rd for me. No more Winterfest Haven, no more Grinch and Assault. I tried not very well to beat Compound 42 and Heart of Ice in time to get Grinch and Assault done this year. Turns out, it's already gone, so I won't be able to do Grinch and Assault. Which I'm very sad about. I guess I have to delay it another year. Anyway, there has actually been some things happening online in the Spiral Knights space. So outside of the usual updates, I think I did talk about this. I don't know if I did a twist for Winterfest Toyland. If I didn't, you see it now. I don't know. New box. I feel like I did talk about it. I did because I opened some boxes. Okay, we're all good on that front. Sorry. It's been so long that I've forgotten what I've covered and what I haven't covered. What has been happening is Captain Cleaver has been responding and making posts all over the place. So you can see here there's a Steam post, and we have a response by Captain Cleaver. He is, hi folks, Daniel, CEO of Grey Havens. I think he did post in the Reddits a couple of years back, and I think he was he's like part CEO or someone else's CEO with him, like a combined CEO. Maybe he's the only CEO now. I don't know. Maybe he's taken over fully. But yeah, I figured I'd read over this. I don't think I've even fully read over it myself just yet, so it could be some interesting information here. Hi folks, Daniel, CEO of Grey Haven, Spiral Knights dev here. We are totally back, smiley face. Hell yeah. For a while, some of the original devs from Three Rings founding era have been working on Spiral Knights. We've also hired a new developer, and we're starting to see accelerating progress. 5 out of 6 of the Three Rings founding team is on the case. That's actually insane. 5 out of 6. It's not easy working on a really old game, and one of our big projects is modernizing the Java version. Expect it to happen early next year. Okay, wait, things are happening so fast, and expect some problems. Well, sure. There's been so many issues with people having crashes already. We hope this will cure some amount of lag from server side. Oh my god, we're getting server fixes. We can then upgrade JWGL, don't know what that is, and so on, which will improve performance further. We also have fun ideas for a new system and art. New systems and art. Hello? We'll be expanding the role of the player community and building levels with the Crucible. Okay, that one I would guess. I would figure that one out. O server, I don't think O server is happening. I am not the original designer of Spiral Knights, just hired the vastly more talented Nick Popovich and Ian McConneville, Slime Rancher, and wisely locked them away with the vittles for a few years. I have goofy ideas, but I'm looking to the community to help guide us towards a better game. It took crashing... I did read this, I remember this. It took crashing hard on the rocks of launching a new game, Puzzle Wizards 2023, for us to realize what we had with Spiral Knights. We intend to start to ship this potential in 2026. Thanks for sticking up with us. That is amazing news. Very cool. I just have to comment on this. Puzzle Wizards 2023, they had a whole thing about the team that was working on Puzzle Wizards, and like the money wasn't pulled from Spiral Knights resources. But I don't know how true that was, given that they've made this a post here. Anyway, it's kind of awesome. So 5 out of 6 of the Three Rings founding team is on the case of Spiral Knights. They've got new systems coming up, or I guess ideas and art. It's kind of sick. Updates with Crucible. I'm definitely expecting us to be able to make some actual levels with the community. That will be huge. Looks like Java update is going to happen very soon. There's a lot to look forward to. I'm so curious about how the new servers are going to handle it, or I suppose how the lag will happen. Lag will change, because that's a massive reason why a lot of people don't play the game. Honestly, I actually think lag is probably the #1 reason people have like stepped away from the game. We'll see though. I mean, obviously there is a lack of content as well. But server-side issues is pretty big. Will the finish the story though? Lot, thank you, Sign. That was very beautifully written. Will the story finish? I don't know. I wonder if they finish the story, where would they take it next? Anyway. We've also had Captain Cleaver responding to posts on the forums. So hope is alive. Do I see movement in the game? All the way at the bottom. Only quality of life bug fixes. This is what this person said. He replied, not true. We just shipped the Crucible level editor and a new PvP mode and some fixes. I like that he said new PvP mode. It's a rebuild of an old version, but yeah, I'll give it to you. We have a lot of good stuff in the hopper for 2026, including modernizing Java, JWGL. Okay, what is this? JWGL. Lightweight Java game library. A core open source tool for Java game development. Hello? Used for graphics, audio. Wait, what? They're open sourcing Spiral Knights? This is what the community's been talking about for ages. I don't know if I'm understanding that correctly, but if that is what they're doing, that is insane. That should be interesting. There's people like Lucas who does Night Launcher. There's definitely a lot of people, Palmer in the Discord servers, to name a couple, who work on, Night Launcher and Spiral Knights related things. I think they do some amazing stuff. That's kind of insane. Using open source resources. Okay, so maybe not open sourcing to the community, but using open source resources. Okay, not making the finished product open source, I think. Fair enough. I guess at least people could make resources and then see if Grey Havens wants to adopt it into the game. Should be interesting. Grey Havens is a small indie company. True, but we are focused on Spiral Knights in a way that has not been true for a few years. That part kind of worries me because, for a few years, we haven't really had massive updates to the game for like 10 years. So if it's anything like the past 5 years, it's going to be very minimal amounts of updates. Just based on what he's written in that Steam post, I do think we're going to see a lot of updates coming out. And we already have seen a lot of updates. So I'm pretty excited. I think we should expect quite a lot. Returning player questions. I know that he responded to this as well. I'm not going to read the full post because they're super long, but I figured we may as well read the responses. To a few of your points, we have been focused on loot boxes for cosmetics, not least because buyers shed dupes into the auction house, where I assume I'm not presently watching the auction house, but I'm thinking about running some analysis. Please do. Non-box energy buyers can pick them up for sometimes 2 million crowns. Yes. We are definitely going to ship some free drop cosmetics and other content in 2026. Okay. It's a priority for me, but I don't like loot boxes, but they have allowed the game to stay alive. I think that's fair. It's expensive and time-consuming to make new content, so we can't promise much yet, but we have 2 senior OG 3 Rings founding team artists working full-time on Spiral. Do they have... Is it Cherub? Do they have, like, the actual OG art team? Grey Havens. If we look at Grey Havens... Have they updated this at all? They have not. 3 Rings design? No, it just goes to the wiki page. Okay, it would be cool if we could see like who's working on the game currently. I prefer the arcade to missions. Never liked missions much either. It was added with heat and boxes to optimize the game in Sega's era. Guess Spiral Knights to make more money, but to waste your devs' time with bad I-18 end deals was most of what anyone said to me from Sega during that period. I was not very happy. I would like people to do random arcades too, so let's see how best to do that. I like missions a lot. I love replaying missions, but I do think like Spiral Knights would be an amazing roguelike. And the arcade is kind of a roguelike system in the way that it's been designed. I think expanding how the arcade works and more things to do with the arcade would make it amazing. But yeah, I think arcade is the better side of Spiral Knights over the missions, to be honest. I would kind of see that. Roguelike arcade would go so hard. It'd be insane. It'd be so cool. Agreed on Agreed on focusing on improving what's there and releasing some of it like Super Brawl. Yes. Bring back the green big jelly cube, please. I want to fight that thing again. Like, that's in the game and we can fight it. They just have it closed for some reason. We have open suggestions for numbers and practices. Some rebalancing is long overdue. This will be interesting. This will be very contentious. I will say anything like this, please consult the community. Like, people are going to be so pissed if it's not done in a way that people want it done. It will be very interesting. Regardless, I will be happy to see some change. I don't really mind if they fuck our numbers up all over the place. At least something new comes in, you know? Like, I want to see new stuff. It's been so stale that I think any change is better than no change. Brandish nerf incoming. No, please, not the Brandish nerf. Please keep Brandish strong. Thanks to Grey Havens from a bitter loser. TLDR, I'm not reading that. Thanks again, Grey Haven Stuff, for giving this game on another spin and other spin. I hope that these efforts continue and are appropriately rewarded in time. Thanks for your post. I agree with a lot of what you say, but I got in a lot of trouble with a while ago in a certain other game's Discord for reminding players that they could pursue alternative recreational activities. Okay. I acknowledge that everyone has freedom to choose their entertainment. I'm grateful to folks for sticking with Spiral Knights. Over the last 6 years, we got distracted with a new game. Now we are back. See, this is where I'm like, over the last 6 years, I mean, Spiral Knights have been out for like 14 years. We had a lot of updates in the first 2 to 3 years. I think the last biggest overhaul was probably the Gunner update. The other updates that we had were very few and sparse in between. We had the Mimic update that came out. Like the treasure vaults. We had some changes to PvP and that type of stuff. But honestly, that was like pretty small updates given the length of time. My point is more so, I'm hoping that we have more updates in a shorter period of time than what we were seeing, you know, prior to those 6 years. I want to see us back in that 2011, 12, 13 era, 2014 era even. You know, we need some like big changes constantly. Not constantly, but often enough. Some of the problems you described, I think we can make good progress with. We'll be updating the client and server to modern Java in January. In January, okay. He previously said, in that Steam post, it said early next year. Now we got January, okay. Which we hope will reduce lag for everybody, especially random non-connection spikes, which respect a server-side Java garbage collection. That will allow us to update JWGL, which should make everything faster and maybe look nicer too. Pog! Ooh. Although actually, look nicer is a bit scary because if they change the way that Spiral Knights feels in the way that it looks, like that's a big appeal for the game. So that needs to be done with a lot of care. We will begin to carefully adjust some of the game balance. People cry nerf, but we want our range of high-end gear to be useful. Thank you. I want that too. We'll improve quality of life in lots of small ways. By modernizing development, we will be able to ship more faster. Nice. We have ambitions, but mostly we are focused on incremental improvements for a while and listening to the community. Very Pog, good to hear. Spiral Knights is not my baby. I'm credited in production, which is fair. I hired Nick and Ian at 3 Rings after Puzzle Pirates was successful and locked them away below decks with some dowdy engineers for a few years. This wonder is what they came up with. I agreed with Nick a bit about design over the years and mostly lost the arguments. Spiral Knights bounced back to me from Sega, and now that I've cleared the decks of the aforementioned new game that shall not be named, I'm sure to do it justice. Okay. I want to see... what was it? Puzzle Wizards? I just know that it ended up going really bad. Is this... This cannot be it. It is. From Puzzle Pirates. Wait, what? No. Puzzle Pirates. What? This is not what I saw. I don't think this is the game. It is. Puzzle Pirate. Wait, what? This does not look like anything I've ever seen before. Have you guys seen this? Puzzle Wizards? From the creators of Puzzle Pirates. I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh my god, it's newer. They had a whole... Oh... Okay, I was wrong with what I was saying before. They had a Steam game. They had a different game. It was much more like Puzzle Pirates in this sense. Like, more like this. Puzzle Wizards is completely different. So I guess maybe they had people on the team working on Puzzle Wizards. There was a different, like, pirate game that they were making. I forgot the name of it, but I guess that is the difference in the team, what they were working on. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. I had no idea that this was even a thing. Like, what is this? We welcome creators. Why, what? What about this for Spiral Knights, huh? Why don't I get some perks as a creator? Anyway. Very cool. Long story short, I'm very excited to see that, you know, having Captain Cleaver making some posts here and there. I just like to see more involvement in the community. That was a long spiel. Let's move on to the Reddit. Apparently they said they realized the potential they had with Spiral Knights of the Puzzle Wizards crashed on the rocks at launch. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was reading in what they said. Puzzle Wizard is new. Yeah, I never knew about it. The 2 Knights. I've seen so many of this guy's posts. Any NRES on the loading screen crash bug. Any news, I'm guessing? What is NRES? I don't know. Controls fast attack. When I'm watching YouTube videos of expert Spiral Knights players. Experts? Me? Do you think they're talking about... they're not talking about me for sure. I often see switching, shooting, hitting, shielding stuff. It looks like they attack very fast. How does a technique? Single switching. I'm hoping someone talked about it here. It looks like a lot of people gave some good advice here. Very nice. That's how I got into the game, is trying to learn the new mechanics, because there's so many cool mechanics in the game. Is anyone also a fan of Seal Online? Not something I'm going to read. Long shot question. Clean sound file or the Snarlox raw. It should just be in the game files. That person should be able to find it. Finally grinding out my dream loadout I've always wanted for years. Is this good enough to fight Vanaduke? Oh, a Silver 6 with a Obsidian Crusher. Obsidian something? Obsidian Edge. Not the best for Vanna, but not completely... Oh, actually, that gun is so bad. And Vanna's immune to Shadow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rest in peace. I grind like heck for the sword. Oh well, back to grinding. Poor guy, man. Yeah, the sword will be terrible into the slags as well, because they're all shadow resistant. It's a bit sad. Check price of costumes. That's in Cosmo's backpack. Fuck these guys. I love the Romulus twins. I don't know why they get so much hate. I don't know what the majority of enemies will be leaving after the entrance of a new depth floor. It's in the elevator. People know that. Wait, we got updates. Is Spiral Knights back when the game had that energy system that prevented you from doing too much in a single day? Over the years, I've tried coming back, but in the end, I always just got sad seeing how dead everything was, comparatively at least. But randomly heard that apparently the game got an update. Do people just not, like, do you not just type in Spiral Knights and then just go to, like, the announcements? I always, like, how do you get to this point where you're making a post on the Reddit instead of just, you know? Am I crazy? I don't know. Anyway. Questions on crashing. I feel bad. Like, has this been fixed? What is going on with the crashing? There's been so many reports. If you go on Steam as well, like Steam has so many people complaining that their game is crashing. I'm hoping maybe the change to the new Java will fix all of that. But man, there's been a lot of issues. I don't know. I just found this and I was like, people still play this? Lol. What is considered good crown to energy conversion? The price seems to fluctuate between 3K and 4K. What? It has not been 3K for ages. What the hell? It's about 4K, 4.5, yeah. Whatever this guy said. ASI low or CTR, very high on Blaster. Which one is better for normal damage Blaster? Definitely ASI low. When the hell are you ever charging a Blaster? Although CTR very high, it would feel so bad to get rid of. We did have, I don't know if I covered this, I think I did. We had Methyl Grey, I think? I don't know. I played with Malpheus. No? Not Malpheus. I don't know. One of the devs was around and it was transporting people around in Haven. That was kind of fun over the Christmas-ish break. I don't know. We've definitely seen this. We are back to our past this week in Spiral Knights. I'm sorry for missing so much. Over to the Discords. What do we got? This is Colosseum Crucible. We got some new map stuff. Well, people have been making maps. I don't think there's any announcements there, really. Crucible hasn't had any changes, any new releases, I don't think. We have had game updates. So we had Super Brawl coming to the game. I already covered that, I'm pretty sure. Returning players and sharking. There has been a lot of returning players and people... This is actually a good reminder. Due to recent game updates, we have a ton of returning players coming back to the game and to this server. We want to help create a positive environment for our returning knights. If you're a returning knight and are looking to sell items, please ask multiple people in-game or in Discord about item prices. We sadly have some bad actors in our community who will spread misinformation about item prices in order to profit off of you. Stay safe out there, people. What? Who said this? Sped, okay. Best wishes from the Haven team at everyone. Bonga. Everyone, all the Christmas jolly. Was there any other damage? There's some bait. New damage was fixed. Wait, we did see this. A lot of updates. Any community events? I think there's been a few other things. Solstice prize boxes came back again. I guess Winter prize box was released for a while. I completely missed that. Winterfest has ended today. So sad. So sad. There's been some night launcher updates as well. I know that I missed quite a lot here. I think this update is mostly for Mac OS, so people with Apple computers, a bit of an easier time with it. Kind of an addendum to that. Fixed an issue with the launcher would fail to boot on Linux, so also Ubuntu Linux computers, operating systems. Legacy Scene Editor will no longer replace the Crucible Editor button, so I added that in. That's cool. There was an update like today. Fixed class mods, fixed locale changes. Okay. King of the Year with a small update. A few UI elements got new smoothing animations in preparation for the use in the upcoming mod store UI. Ooh. Pog, I'm excited for this. That should be cool. This primarily affects scrollable panes and progress bars. All feedback is welcome. Added smoothing animations to some launcher elements. These updated elements will be part of the eventual mod store UI, so please provide all the feedback you can. Very cool. Adjust an incorrectly styled button in Java JPM Patcher UI. Adjust a tooltip. Updated spiral view to 2.0.21. Nice. A lot of updates, actually. We had Solstice. I think we're going to see a lot of the same updates here. Probably not going to cover stuff. I'll check this. Community events, build a box contest is over. Maybe we could check this, but this is going to show my Google Drive. I'm scared to click on the link. Wait, I'm just going to hide my screen for like 2 seconds. If it shows my... Is it a problem if it shows my Google Drive? I don't think it's a problem, right? I don't know. Oh, it's like all separate links. Okay, it's cool. This is cool. I'll show this. I'm probably not going to go through all of them individually because there's a lot of different things that I need to click through. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervy. Should I? We'll click through. How cool is this? Like, this looks so well done. I love this box. Courageous Cloak is fucking dope. Holy shit, that's a good idea. Man, they need to take these ideas. I don't know if I love how all of this is happening, but this is kind of cool. Fuck. Wait, we need a jousting sword. Oh my god. Wait, this guy cooked. This is genius. Wait. That's so cool. I'm obsessed with this cloak. How cool is that cloak? Damn. And there's the jousting thing. The shields are kind of nice too. Go back to here. That was Zaukler. Very nice. Mayo Shark. What do we got here? Holy fuck. What the hell is this? Sea Slugs. Sea Dragon. Dude, this is insane. I mean, this looks very Spell Knights-esque. I see the vision. I feel like it's kind of quite abstract for Spiral Knights art style in the game. But very cool concept. These are so fun. Lunar Lilith. What have you got here? Wow. This is like the bug update that I wanted. This is a cool Hivebox idea. Look at this. This is nice. Hopper Rider. Whoa. Wow, that's so cool. Wait, I love it. That's sick. What have we got? This one. A lot of photos. Okay, we just got made stuff. We respect. Real recognizes real. Okay, this is like the full. This is the Spiral Knights degen box. I'm sorry to say, but very cool, very solid. A lot of design concepts. So much work went into this. Holy shit, actually. Like actually, all the different colors and everything. Who was that? I didn't even see it. Nardi Naz. I had a feeling. I recognize the art. Hello, Nardi. Error 2. Error 2. They make Arc 2? Ooh, Steamworks box. That's kind of cool. There's so much detail. I feel like we have a few things already that would mesh well with this art style as well, with this like concept, because we already have like monocles. We have some of those other pieces too. Very cool. The big cat Arachnos. Wow. Another fish one. Oh, that's so... Oh my god, that's so cute. Wait, that's adorable. I just want this. And the box looks so cute as well. What? This is awesome. And the Norla shell? Okay, and the fishtail. Oh, the fishbowl is the thing. I love that people are using this. When did this come out? This came out with the magic boxes, right? The cauldrons, and then we had with the toy soldiers. We had the drum kit. A fishbowl in the bag. That's so cute. I'm obsessed though with the poncho. The poncho is actually sick. That's so Spiral Knights coded as well. Yeah, that's great. I love that. It reminds me of Weathering with You. The movie. Ano. Ooh, I love Ano. Always good art. Inferno Crusader. Why does it feel like an existing box already? This could just be in the game. I feel like this is in the game. Am I crazy? I mean, always good art by Ano. I don't know how to say his name. I will say it's probably too similar to what's already existing, no? Nature Guardian, okay. Ooh. Wait, that's cool. I like the weapon. That would look great with some of the leafy auras. Oh wait, fucking holy shit. My god, look at these antlers. Wait, that's insane. How gorgeous is that? And the winter swirl, oh my god, wait. He cooked with this. I like this. I'm not like obsessed. This, I'm obsessed. What the fuck? Leaf cape as well. These are insane. Okay, if I just keep double clicking, it just goes infinitely. T-shirt. Another one from Nardi. I'm scared to open it. Just a nice t-shirt. Like, t-shirts are not like a Spiral Knights style, but it could. I mean, we have like woolly onesies. We have splash trunks. We could get a t-shirt. T-shirts are cute. Leaf cape looks good. I want those. I think. What's my favorite? Honestly, the Lancer Knight was sick. I'm obsessed with the Courageous Cloak. Like, that cloak thing is so. Wait, it's better. There's a better one here. Like, this is. I would love that. This is my style. Because imagine like these with the pauldrons and you just have a massive fucking knight. I fucking love it. That's the type of stuff I like. Very cool. And then I did like Ino's the antler one. So many cool stuff though. I love the community is so good with their artwork. Always a pleasure to see. Cosmos backpack. This is gonna be a long ass twist. I'm so sorry to everyone who. I'm not sorry at all. You know what? You guys are here for it. Hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying. Community events. I think it's all the same. We had the Winterfest hunt. I think that's finished. That has finished. Energy market. What has happened? It should be all around the same. I'm just gonna skim through it very quickly. 4.7. The emojis going up. Stonks. Loki, it went up quite high. When was the 4.7? What was that? 26, so the day after Christmas, probably because of special listings, all the Christmas stuff. We had some caps. Dude, like, these are so ugly. Also, how are we paying 3,000? They put tails 3,400, I think, or 3,900 energy, and they want us to pay the same amount of price for these. Like, no thanks. That is disgusting. We had Valkyrie wings. And then for New Year's, the party hats. That's the classic. And fireworks as well. Silver personal color. People love the silver color. I'm kind of whatever about it. Nothing in Thea, nothing in the furnace. Did I miss anything else? I think that's pretty much it. That is everything. Thank you everyone for hanging out and watching this week in Spiral Knights. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wish you all a happy new year. The big 2026. I hope that everyone's going to have a better 2026 this year. Looks like Spiral Knights is headed in a pretty good direction. I'm very excited. The Java update will be massive. I'm so keen to see how that pans out. Should be very interesting. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you all in next week's This Week in Spiral Knights. Catch you later.